welcome back. You're watching NSE FinWiz Season 2, powered by CNBC TV 18.
See, currently looking at the volatility of the market, and as we see nowadays that every another session it's like two sessions it's like going up, and another third session like recently faced a quite big huge fall down. Being a novice investor, it's always hard to decide on what to invest, where to invest. Okay, so it's pastly I've been investing in stocks, and I've also been monthly or like twice monthly I used to invest in commodities. But as now I have heard that gold is not a kind of proper option to invest in gold as a asset if you see for future. So even I found that mutual funds as a systematic investment planning could also be turn up a good returns option. So just wanted to know how well or what kind of a mix of our portfolio should be, so that we can gather a good amount at like end of 5 to 10 years for a like starter like me.
That's a good question. Can we get another question? We'll take all of them together then.
My question is about if you are trying to pursue an education, say executive MBA or something, and you want to have a corpus of around 40 to 50 lakhs in next 5 years. I know it's a bit ambitious, but so what kind of instruments, financial instrument will be suitable for this? Or are there any options to make this educational pursuit easier?
Well, if I could club both of those two questions, basically young minds are keen to understand how they should plan their portfolios. If they have to invest in equity, what sort of scripts should they go for? What should be the split between debt and equity and insurance products and mutual funds for that matter? So, Uday, if I can get your thoughts on that first, and then I'm going to come to you.
Okay, so first things first, I'm a very firm believer of insurance. A lot of you here, whoever you think have dependents, I think before you go to investments, before you go to starting to plan for other goals, if you have any kind of dependence, whether your family is dependent on you financially, the first thing you do is you buy a life insurance for yourself. In India, life insurance has been sold as a savings product, which actually it is not. It is primarily a risk mitigation product, which says that somebody economically is worth, say, 50 lakh rupees or 1 crore, because that is the kind of income he's going to generate over the course of his lifetime. That is what should be insured. And to do that very cheaply, very efficiently, is to buy term insurance. A 25-year-old can get possibly 1 crore of insurance for anything in the range of 5 to 10,000 rupees, depending on your health, etc. So that is the first thing that you do. It's like when you start driving, the first thing you do is wear the seat belt. So,
Feroz, what is your take on this?
See, my take, I think I would second Uday on what he said. See, it's very important. Like, if you're trying to create wealth and plant a tree for future and want to reap the benefits of the tree, how relevant would it be to pluck the tree and see every day whether it's growing? You would never grow it, right? So the point is, if you've planted a tree, the only thing which is relevant to have in yourself is patience. All these daily news are distractions, absolute distractions. On the contrary, if you see a bad news on the newspaper, the worst news will always get you the best returns. If you look at the last 10 worst days in the stock market, if somebody invested on those days, saying that anytime he sees the front page saying it's a Black Friday or a Black Monday, that's the day to purchase, you won't believe you would have made 2 times more the return if you would have bought it on a good day. Right? So bad days are the best days to invest, and never check your investment's value on a daily basis.
And what about debt, Uday? Does that make sense for youngsters, or is it something that only when you are in your middle age is something that you should look at?
It completely depends. At the same time, just picking up from the same example of planning for education. So right now when you start, you say it's 5 years away, which means that you have money that you put in today has almost 5 years to grow. But as you start moving closer to that goal, the time kind of keeps coming down. So what you will be investing, say 4 years from now, will have only 1 year period to be invested. So as you start moving to your goal, start using more of fixed income products, because you kind of need to be sure that yes, the money is available. At that point in time when you need to pay your fees, you don't want to see where the markets are and should I be getting out right now or no. So possibly start with a larger equity allocation today, and as you move towards your goal, start using fixed income a lot more. The other thing that I said is that if you are planning to keep some money as your emergency reserve, normally don't put that money into equity markets. Keep that in something which is called a liquid mutual fund, or if fixed deposit you are comfortable with, keep it there. so that that money is accessible as and when you need it. So any medical emergencies at home, something came up and you need the money, you don't need to worry where the markets are, that money is just available to you.
I'm looking for your suggestion on one idea. Do we invest in life insurance, or we can go for term insurance plus mutual fund? Because life insurance eats a lot of fund management charges. That's why I hate them. So what would be the better option?
When it comes to insurance, like Uday mentioned in the past, in the discussion before this, the whole point is, first is, there are so many products in the insurance space. It's easy for you to actually discard most of them. Discard most of them because it's complex to evaluate whether they are right or wrong. ULIPs are a no-no. Okay, one thing which is the most cost-efficient method of actually getting yourself an insurance is a term plan. If it is not a term plan, you can certainly live without it in your portfolio. So term plans, why are they so efficient? Term plans actually make you pay a yearly yearly premium to insure you, and there is no expectation of a return of money at all. So if you spend 10 to 15,000 at max, you will be able to get a 1 crore rupee insurance cover to your life.
Well, soon after this break, we are going to be back with NSE FinWiz Season 2.